Well, good morning, and thank you for joining us for Wednesday Word. To find myself back on my front porch again today. Man, I love this place. I love sitting on my front porch, listening to cars go by, and just enjoying the beautiful, beautiful scenery of what God has created. You know, I want to ask you today about, do you love the Word of God? What about me? Do I have a love for the Word of God? Do I understand the value of the Word of God in my life and how God uses it in my life if I'll get in it? You know, James tells us in James 1:21 that the Word of God has the power to save. Romans 12:2 says it has the power to transform. Romans 12:2 says, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. God takes His Word and He renews our mind. He changes our thinking, therefore changes our living. The psalmist says in Psalm 19, verse 7, says, the law of the Lord is perfect. The Word is perfect, it's complete. And He says He'll use it to restore or revive my soul. You know, Paul told Timothy in 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16, he says, this is the breath of God. Man wrote it down, but God spoke it into existence. And He says it's useful for, it's profitable for, that God will take His Word, He'll teach us, He'll convict us, He'll show me what's wrong, He'll correct me, He'll show me what's right, and He'll use His Word to train me in righteousness. Why? So that I can be equipped to do every good work. You know, Psalm 119 is a long passage about the Word of God. It talks about the value of the Word. In Psalm 119, verses 9 through 11, this is what it says. How can a young man keep his way pure? By keeping according to your word. With all my heart I've sought you. Do not let me wander from your commands. Your word have I treasured in my heart, that I may not sin against you. Listen to that. Your word have I treasured in my heart, that I may not sin against you. See, if we value the Word of God, if we'll place the Word of God in our lives, God will use it when we're tempted to sin. You see, there really is power in the Word of God. There's power to save. There's power to transform. There's power to restore. There's power to teach, to convict, to correct, to train us. And there's power to help us in times of temptation to make the right choice. You see, the Word of God should be extremely valuable to me, and it should be to you. I encourage you, but I also challenge you. Ask yourself this question today. Do I really love the Word of God? Do I really value the Word? You see, because if I value it, I'll spend time in it. And as I spend time in it, God will use it to radically change my life. I pray that you have a blessed day. Thank you again for joining us today. Go get in the Word and let Jesus be Jesus in you today.